G'day, my name's Mark Sinkinson and I'm a fire officer here at Geelong City Fire Station. We've recently moved into our new fire station and we've had a lot of interest from both CFA members and members of the public in general. So I'd like to take you for a tour today as we go through. Well, we're here in the foyer now and I'd like to introduce you to Operations Officer Mick McGuinness, the OIC at Geelong City.
Thanks Mark. Well, welcome to Geelong City Fire Station and hope you enjoy the virtual tour. This is the third station that's been built in the same location on the same site, and the opening of this fire station in April 2010 will be commensurate with the 101st anniversary of the first station opened here in 1909. The station's been built through a cooperative design process involving the volunteers and career staff already here at Geelong City Fire Station, along with great support from the regional staff and also from CFA Building and Property located out of headquarters.
We're here in the administrative side of the building, and as you can see we've got plenty of office space, which is quite good. We're going to have increased staffing levels in the future. There's plenty of room for the firefighters on duty to undertake their studies or continuation training, those sort of things. The building's pretty much automated, so we have a lot of lights that come on all by themselves, touch screens throughout the building, which we'll show you later on. So for fireys, it's got everything you need. We're now in the staff mess room. As you can see, it's quite a large mess room, very conducive for our needs. There's plenty of room for expansion too, with the increased manning that will be more than likely coming along. We have 12 dorms here within the fire station. As you can see, it's a standard fire station dormitory with cupboard space for each member, a bed and the ensuite adjoining two of the rooms, which comprises of a basin and a shower. We're now in the turnout room of the fire station, a purpose-built room obviously for our turnout gear and equipment. The room has about 65 lockers in it, one for each person, and there's obviously room for expansion for future members. We're now in the motor room of the fire station. We've got some good features in here that aren't in any other fire stations. Most of the controls here are fully automated and touch screen, so we can open and close doors, both front and back. We can control whether it's in day mode or night mode, open gates, whether we get a call we need to take the fire station into the staff or out so that the automation doesn't continue on and leave the station open when we're not here. We can lock up perimeters and all areas of the fire station. So this is new technology that's not used anywhere else. We do have control of the traffic lights as well, depending on whether we're going east or west, which moves the traffic lights to suit us to make our exit a lot easier and safer for the public. We also have here our key cabinet, which is fully secure, swipe tag, and we have a camera up the top which also films whoever's taking keys out, so the security for our alarm premises is quite strong. We've had good input into the actual layout and design for this motor room, taking into account future aerial appliances or trucks that are a little bit bigger than the norm. Full exhaust extraction for most of the appliances at source. We've actually put in, if you can see behind here, some exhaust extraction that covers the whole of the pumper, and it's very efficient and very effective for our needs. We have a 6-bay station, as I mentioned. Currently we have 2 pumpers, a tanker, a rescue and an aerial appliance. We'll shortly be getting a new Bronto aerial appliance, a 42 metre Bronto, plus a new Scania heavy pumper. The brigade also has a brigade-owned support, which is a station wagon used for rescue support. Off the motor room here, we also have a room which is a stand-down type room, so that any brigades that step up have access to tea, coffee facilities, television, and a bit of climate control. We also utilise it on volunteer training nights, so the guys can come in and have a cuppa after training and those sort of things. This is the brigade's hose store and workshop. Fully kitted out, not very dissimilar to any other fire station. Another feature of the fire station is we have a fully equipped laundry, so we can do our own washing and keep things nice and clean. We have a drying room, so that if we come back from any calls, our gear's wet or whatever, we can whack it in the drying room to to dry it out obviously, and a BA room. In this room we store cylinders that aren't being used. We also clean our breathing apparatus, our masks and sets when they've been used at an incident or within training. Obviously to maintain health and safety we need to keep those items clean and operable, and storage down here for plenty of cylinders. We're now in the backyard of the fire station. There's plenty of room for training and appliances, as you can see. The guys are now doing some training on the 24C tanker. The features of the fire station in the rear yard are that all the water is captured within an underground system. Then some of the water gets put back into our storage tank, which we have on site. It catches all the rainwater off the motor room and some of the training water that we use. The tank can be used for drafting or any other exercises that we need to undertake. Another feature of the rear yard is our hose tower, not dissimilar to any other fire station. But around the hose tower you can see some stairs which lead up to our technical rescue store, and beyond that we have a gantry that we've put in which is to be used for high angle training, sort of rope rescue, any of those training things that we need to do. This is the new heavy pumper that we're currently training on to replace the Type 4 Hino that's probably seen its better years gone by now. And all shifts are currently doing driving and pumping endorsements for this appliance. We're now making our way up to the first floor of the fire station. There's a few features up here that are standard in normal fire stations. We've got a multi-purpose room over to the side, another training room at the rear. There's a kitchen off to this side here. Brigade has an office and a storeroom there, so the volunteers have their own office upstairs which is fully kitted out for their use. There's a lift within the building to assist with disabled access to use the meeting room and training room. Further down this way we have our gymnasium. It's all kitted out. New equipment's been purchased along with some of the older gear that we had from the previous station. A feature up on the roof are some strobe lights. So when we have a turnout, the red strobe will flash and the other two will activate if the phone rings or if someone comes to the gate. Well, that's about it for the virtual tour of the Geelong City Fire Station. I hope that you enjoyed it and got a better understanding as to the facilities we have and the things that we do at Geelong City. Thanks for your time, and we'll see you later.